Good morning. It's Sunday, April 2nd, and we're here to solve the New York Times crossword puzzle. I'm going to do something I don't do often, which is solve a Sunday puzzle. I love Sundays. Sunday is like probably my single favorite day of the week to solve. I love, carving out a bunch of time and expecting it to take a while. The reason I don't do them as live solves very often is because if I get to the end and I have a mistake, it's much, much harder to find it in the large grid. So anyways, we'll see how it goes. I did a Thursday solve, and we're gonna try a second one this week. Hope you're having a good week. Artistic Differences by Jeremy Newton and Tracy Gray. So artistic differences is probably gonna inform the theme here. So we'll try to keep that in mind a little bit. Anyways, let's do it. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. Let's do it. Nah, you're not retort. Like R2, M so, sure am. I don't know. Comedy club sounds like ha-has. Well, let's look at this. Subject of the biography, Mr. Playboy. Like this would have to be Hugh Hefner, right? Which makes me think that there's some extra letter stuff going on here, rebus stuff. A port of Mexico. Where to hear amateur bands. That's like a ham radio, like a CB radio for truckers. Where down is your road? It's better to be blank than to be pitied. Better to be feared, maybe? Spaceship Battle / an iconic Van Gogh. So here's where our theme is going to come and play. It looks like a big hit. I wanted that to be Smash, but it's not. Big hit, like a top 10 could be, like a music hit, could be like a home run or something. Timber, is that like tone? Something nest, empty nest. Some fairy tale characters, like ogres, princesses, step sisters. A coffee maker insert is a pod these days. Student council electee informally. Booze it up, old style. Booze it up. A group with cryptanalysts. That could be like the Fed, or it could be like the FBI. It's a money thing. Cryptocurrency analyst, I'm guessing. A sound of a saxophone. Flying invention by a classic automaker / an iconic Klee. So it's going to help to know your art. So artistic, what was it? Differences. That's going to come into play big time here. You're on. Like, let's do it. Oh, wait. You're on. My cases might go cold. This is Erin Andrews, sportscaster. She's been around a long time. Still doing great. Slangy reply when Bart's sister asks, "What's COVID?" / an iconic Leonardo. Well, Bart's sister is Lisa. But that doesn't help me a ton on this. West Coast football powerhouse in brief. Is it like USC? Eau de Vive. Eau de Vie, the water of life. Gravy, you might say. Is that just extra? What is this? This is extra. And that might be Lexington. Maybe. Spend a lot more time in New York, and can't say I am as familiar with the street layout as I used to be. Curmudgeons are like crabs. Come next, ensue. Maximal. This could be maximalist or maximalism. How could you playfully? Et tu, like brute. Anago or unagi. Is that eel? It's accompanied by pahu drums. That must be a luau. I mean, crabs might be wrong here. Pray for a polar bear. I feel like pray for a polar bear is probably a seal. Drive through. Anchoring's like an itch, probably. Oh, a hula. Oh, not a. Jeez. Sometimes I'm an idiot. Blueberry. What's that? Acai. A popular AM. Didn't say program at all. Popular AM show familiarly. It's probably Good Morning America. Essential qualities. Reason Mercury gets eclipsed / an iconic Botticelli. Remark from the financially or vertically challenged. Financially or vertically challenged. I'm short. Maybe. Don't judge a book by its cover is something. War game. Put out. Like emit. Word of advice. Academic must. It's like a prerequisite or rec, I guess. Rec, maybe. Cause of some Yellowstone traffic jams are bison. If you've never been to Yellowstone, it's probably the number one place in the world, I think, that I've been that I would recommend going. Like, it's unbelievable, and you can see the guts of the earth spilling out through the soil, and you can see geothermal activity, with your own two eyes, the stuff that you read about in textbooks. It's very cool. And there's bison everywhere and grizzlies, and it's awesome. So go there. Hang loose. Is it like droop, maybe? Droop. Hang loose. Like some covers and kisses. Like covers and kisses. Zip it. Like shush or zip it. Maybe it's just lip. Zip your lip. Post-dinosaur period / an iconic Magritte. What a wristwatch wraps around. Oh, your ulna? Yes. Hated with a passion. Abhorred. No small favor is like, I was going to say big ask, but opposite of liberal droves, an iconic hopper. Boy, I don't even know who Hopper is. These art ones are going to be difficult, so I'm really hoping that the down clues help me out with some crossers. Participate in a marathon, say. Like race, run. Notice is like see, could be spy. This is Millie Bobby Brown. One of the most interesting names I've ever heard. Notice, like a spy. Unfortunately, yes. Amy Schumer of comedy. In fashion. Like demode. In fashion. Cute vowel sound. California city whose name means tar. His name means tar. I mean, all I can think about is the La Brea tar pits, but I don't think the answer to this is Brea. Dalmatians are something. Planning one's 24-hour itinerary / an iconic Michelangelo. Ill-considered. Like half-baked or rash. U.S. swimming gold medalist Ledecky. Katie Ledecky, I'm pretty sure. Katie Ledecky, I think that sounds right. Private meeting. Like in-flight smoking. Taboo, old school, retro, outdated. In-flight smoking. Tell jokes until PowerPoint unfreezes. Like stall for time. An apt word spelled by the new letters that alter this puzzle's 7 works. Okay. So an apt word spelled by the new letters. Oh boy. If you watch this channel regularly, you know that I am not great at figuring out themes sometimes. So this could be a tricky one. Yippee. I'm going to say Yahoo. Could be Wahoo, like with a W. Nah, you're not. Like, yes, I am. Emend. Bottom of the Thames is. Cowlick concealer. Like gel, hair gel, or a hat, maybe. Just a hat. So, yeah, I am. Mountain State, Idaho. Flag carrier on the Mediterranean is like Air Egypt. That can't be right. Quagmire. Air something. Air Italy. Air Italia, right? Huh. And I don't love empty. That could be wrong. Quagmire is of the biography, Mr. Playboy. Like, how could this not be about Hugh Hefner? Okay, so I feel like empty is wrong. I think this is going to be arise, crop up. Enjoy more than one's fair share of, like hog. Maybe club sounds could be just ha-has. Focusing issue is ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Pitted against one another. Set something. So what do we got here? Spaceship battle, the Starry Night. The Starry Night. Where fur coats get cleaned. Where fur coats get cleaned. Loosen as a spool. It's got to be like unwind or nefarious. Real doozy. Number for a resume is telephone number. Work of praise is an ode. Cornerstone figures are years. So one good thing, so the theme at least, like spaceship battle. I don't love this as an answer for spaceship battle, but this is just the actual name of the iconic Van Gogh work. So I'm hopeful that all these pieces of art will be fairly recognizable. Hope. Zoos, so to speak. Los something, vacation hotspot. Is this Los Cabos? The Capes. Student council class. Class something. Subject to the biography. Mr. Playboy. I mean, this seems like it should be really easy. One may be on the house. Like an Eve. I feel like that's just a literal clue. Start for made or paid. Like get made. Get paid. Big ball is a soiree. Records of the past are annals. A relaxing soak is probably just a hot bath. NFL team with the mascot Sourdough Sam. NFL team. Huh. Old Spy Organization. Is that the OSS? I think. Giggle alongside, not at. That's laughing with you, not at you. So this is wrong. I abhor the fact that is wrong. Pope in a line of 13. So like Sean. There's no Sean, no Pope Sean. Should be. Punk offshoot is emo. Scored as free throws. Super dry. Super dry. Something, I get some stuff going on here. Acai might be wrong. Required might be wrong. Rainbows in the sky, perhaps. Sporting a natural style. Afroed. That's a weird word. Afroed. It'll cost you. Per musician Charlie Parker, if you don't live it, it won't come out your horn. Sound good? We all on board with that? Neighborhood of the, what is that? I don't even know what you call that key. I mean, what is that? Circa? Like circa some year? Anyways, it's got to be tab. Reason Mercury gets eclipsed. Tree climbers, perhaps. Vampires cry in sunlight. Vampires cry in sunlight. Wipe clean as a car. Baby's first word commonly. Well, that seems like it'd be mama. Hoppy offerings are IPAs, India Pale Ale beers. Drink one IPA, I'm hungover. Good practice for a half marathon. Good practice for a half marathon. What is this? This must be drape, not droop. Oh, a 10K. Must be good practice for a half marathon. That ship, ships are ladies. Hooch in slang. Like doggo. Maybe. Oh, cry me a river. Sad. Future of décolleté clothing. Huh. Interesting. I mean, décolleté. So, like, décolletage is another word for cleavage. It's the French word for cleavage. So, I feel like this has something to do with that. but I don't know what. Run off at the mouth. So lip feels like it might be wrong here. Run off at the mouth might be like yap or yak or gab. Zip it. Zip a bag, maybe. I don't know. Never really thought about it. Some vow takers. Organization with X-rays. That's probably TSA. African menace. So like the tsetse fly. Yes. Spoke menacingly. Embarrassing fail in modern lingo. Huh. Whip around wildly. That's flail. Canned tomatoes. This is afraid so. Canned tomatoes. Who makes canned tomatoes? I have no idea. Ani DeFranco. Fire. It's like to fire someone from a job, or is it like arson? Playground bully is. Aren't I something? It may lead to greener pastures. Darn it all. Drat. Bugaboo. Baby hyena. Like a cub or a something a word we use for other baby animals as well. Modern vaccines are made with RNA. This must be the Greek letter eta, above to a bard, like or. Thick one may be found in a bank. A thick wad. Okay, not terrible. Oh my god, this is why I don't do Sunday solves. It's 21 minutes, and I'm not even close here. I'm gonna say this. No, you're not. Yeah, I am. Quagmire's morass. A port of Mexico. A port of Mexico is. I need a little more help to get that one. A big hit. Big hit, like a triple in baseball. Could be a triple. Something nest. Something nest. Like a wasp's nest is all I can think of, but I'm pretty sure years is right. Something nest. It's probably really obvious. Some fairy tale characters are. Student council electee is. I mean, this has to be class something, right? Class. Oh, you know what? Is this the Starry Fight? Spaceship Battle? And then this is Hefner. GFNER. Class. Something's going on here, and I'm not figuring it out. Class Prez. Pre-made, prepaid. That feels better. Class Rep. Class Rep. So that would mean this is Hefner, which means this is something nest, like hornet's nest, hare's nest, like air. Who's it up? Group with cryptanalysts. Sounds of saxophones. Like, this is just not going well. Flying invention by a classic automaker. You're on. Maybe this is It's a Bet. Relaxing soak, like warm bath. This is the something Lisa. This is Leo. This is the Pope. Leo the First. The Mona Lisa. Like, relaxing soak is a. What's lean? Sounds of saxophones, like a whale of a saxophone. Air Malta. Malta. This is like. So it's just that I'm missing a letter. Is that all? So, like, maybe this is okay that I don't have. Maybe I'm missing a letter and then. Maybe not. Act word. I don't get it. Cases might go cold. No leads. I'm in the Mona Lisa. Oh, the Rona Lisa. Relaxing soak is a. I mean, it feels like warm bath, but just missing the M. Hills. A blueberry. That's slow. This is Niners. Essential qualities are reason Mercury gets eclipsed, an iconic Botticelli. Super dry is sear. Rainbows in the sky, perhaps. War game. Oh, Risk. Like the board game Risk. Word of advice. Like some covers and kisses. Oh, blown. That's kind of a good one. Zip it. Could still be lip, who knows. Post dinosaur period. An iconic Magritte. Hated with a passion, like loathed. No small favor. I said big ask, but so big task? All right. What's this? Vampire cry in sunlight. It burns, right? But like, am I supposed to add that letter? Participate in a marathon, say. It's like binge watch. In fashion. Cute vowel sound. There's a long U. California city whose name means tar. Dalmatians are planning a 24-hour itinerary, an iconic Michelangelo. This is creation. But yeah, this could be like low necks. So it is a cleavage thing. And this is creation of Adam. That's, can't be right. Ill considered. A private meeting. This would be like a big oof. Private meeting. A one-on-one. In-flight smoking. Maybe banned. Could be. Apt word spelled by the new letters that alter this puzzle's 7 works. Never really thought about it. It's like, I don't know. EUNNO. Apt word spelled by the new letters that alter this puzzle's. What is this? A thick one may be found in a bank. A thick fog. Was this like forgery? That could be. Playground bully, like meanie. Aren't I something? Fire, like ardor. California. So maybe it is La Brea? Yeah, Bane and La Brea. Huh. Creation of a day instead of Adam. And then this is yay me, but it's missing the M. It's like, I don't get that. Like, yay. I don't like when it leaves you with unfinished words like that. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna say this is a cub, a baby hyena, because something seems appropriate. 32 minutes, my God. So this is Air Malta, must be, right? The only other thing is Yalta, and I don't think it's Yalta. And this is something's nest, like a mare's nest. I feel like I'm doing something horribly wrong right now, and you guys are all yelling at me through the screen, but set at odds against one another. Could be. Where fur coats get cleaned. Loosen as a spool. Say this is better to be envied than pitied, maybe. And then this could be unwind, evil with Mexico. Oh, Puerto, just the word for port. Fur coats get cleaned somewhere. Big hit is a. This must be triple. A real doozy is fairy tale characters. Fur coats get cleaned. Pet spa. Loosen as a spool. Unreal. Damsels. This is unreal. Ooze it up. Zoos, so to speak. Group with cryptanalysts. So this kind of feels like it'd be TSA, but I already have TSA in this puzzle. A real doozy is a rip starter. Rip starter? Rip snorter? NSA works. So rip snorter. Essential qualities. Natures. And this is the birth of Venus would be. So like it's the something else of Venus because it's got to be clever. This must be vines. Venus sank, scored sank. It'll cost you user fee. Okay. Zoos. Something scenes. Maximal. Mad scenes. Oh, flying invention. So this is a red balloon, right? Red balloon. Mob scenes. Set at odds. I don't really know what's going on here, but I'm surprised at how much progress I've made. Reason Mercury gets eclipsed is it like rainbows in the sky, like LGBT flags. Okay, that works. Word of advice: a tip. Zip it. Zip your fly. Vow takers are. No small favor is a large ask, right? Or a huge ask. There we go. Vow takers are nuns. I don't know. I don't know. The Son of Man. Oh no, because this is the dawn of man, right? Eh. The age of man? No. Eon of man? Opposite of liberal doves / an iconic hopper. So this is it burns. Ugh. Wipe clean as a car, like sponge down. That's weird. Run off at the mouth is like yak. So let's see something hawks, right? Opposite of a liberal dove. Night night hawks. Oh, something because that's wah. But yeah, night hawks. Sure. Notice as a sign in fashion is dressed. Dalmatians are tsetse fly. Menacingly hissed. Dalmatians are greener pastures. Oh, rain. Oh, like Croat, like Croatian. Um, and like, wow. I'm shocked that I didn't have any errors there. That's crazy. 40 minutes, got to be my longest live solve ever. Still don't totally get how this works. Obviously, they did include the additional letters in each of these. I'm never sure on these Rebus ones if you should or should not include those. And I'm glad that they gave me the benefit of the doubt here. But yeah, so like you've got Hugh Hefner crossing the starry fight night. And you've got the girth of Venus, the birth of Venus, and Nighthawks, Right Hawks. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like we've probably seen something similar to this. I just don't, and I never know how these are meant to be executed. And it makes it so much harder when you're going through this huge Sunday grid and you're just like, I don't even know if I'm on the right track here. Fortunately, I was. And I'm pretty glad that I stuck it out. I thought about quitting this puzzle a bunch of times because I was sure I was not going to complete it. Um, Having said all this, I think there's a lot of casual, slangy stuff that I'm not a huge fan of. And like, you know, big oof and oh, I don't know. Um, stuff like that where it's just like, it's very casual. I think that one of the main things about writing a good crossword puzzle is precise language. And, it's like, could this be like a U, I don't know, or like an A, I don't know. Like, sure, it could be any of those things. So I don't, just seems a little bit broad for what we're doing. Obviously, no one's ever flown on Air Malta, so that's ridiculous. Yahoo again, Yahoo and Wahoo, right? Like, there's just other ways that you could parse that would kind of work. Rip Snorter is a real doozy. Sure, why not? Okay, great. Um, I mean, a Rip Snorter. I don't even know. Oh, and we've got Yay Me along with Yahoo. Like, that's a little bit much. Forgery is kind of a nice revealer. Oh, pardon me. Although I'm still not totally clear on how it connects with the letters and all that. Like, I guess some of those letters are missing, maybe. Yeah. But whatever. I mean, like, I don't know, you could plug this in with an F or an N or an F/N. So knowing which letters were still remaining, it might be a little tricky. A lot of short stuff, a lot of, just yak, like, whatever. A lot of stuff we see regularly. And man, there really is a lot of short stuff all down here and up here. And yeah, kind of a bunch of it. And especially when you get stuff like REQ period, not amazing. Not a huge fan. Class rep, like class prez, class VP, I don't know, feel a little bit better. We've got OSS and NSA and TSA. There might even be more of those. I'm not sure, but that's an awful lot of governmental organizations with 3 letters. Not to mention USC, GMA, just a lot of that kind of stuff that typically doesn't improve the solve. But not it's common enough that we can't get too mad about it. I like this one about Charlie Parker. If you don't live it, it won't come out your horn. I mean, that is an amazing quote by an amazing guy. And it also, like, you could apply that broadly. You don't have to be a saxophone player to say that. Like, could just apply to anyone in any aspect of life. So I kind of like that. Mob scenes, that's a pretty good one. Pet spa, see a lot of those these days. Yeah, Air Malta. I mean, eesh. Anyways, that was a long one. If you stuck it out, I appreciate it. I'm glad I stuck it out because that was not a foregone conclusion. I could have easily bailed on this one, and you never would have been the wiser. I could have just pretended it never happened, but I wouldn't do that to you. And we've signed a social contract, you and I. You tune in, I solve a puzzle. So I'm trying to live up to my end of the bargain. Anyways, though, that's it because I've been doing this for too long now, and it's a beautiful Sunday, and I'm going to go skiing and enjoy my day. But I really appreciate you joining me here for this live solve of the New York Times crossword puzzle. Glad we were able to get it finished. If you're still here, please click the like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that as well. Doing these 1 or 2 days a week, sometimes 2 days a week. So trying to get a little more content up on the old channel to help the old algorithm and see how that goes. Anyways, though, thank you again for joining me, and hope you'll join me again next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.